What's up, Failroaders? I'm Joshua Thomas, and it's time for our Kickstarter monthly for September 2018. First thing you need to know is that our Kickstarter Game of the Month for August didn't quite fund. They had an admirable attempt, and I think they're going to come back bigger and better than ever with a relaunch, and they will eventually successfully fund. I think they're well worth it. Be sure and check out last month's video if you want to see more on it. But on to our games of the month for September. We really didn't so much have a game of the month this month, but I do want to give your attention to a couple of games that haven't funded yet and I think are very deserving of it. So the first one, if I don't get this video edited in time, will probably be funded by the time you see this video, and it is Set a Watch. Now, I brushed over this one when I first was looking for our game of the month because I thought, Set a Watch, I set my watch all the time, and that seems very boring. But I decided to come back to it, and I'm really glad I did, because Set a Watch is not like the watch that's on your wrist, but set a watch as in a lookout, someone to guard your camp. So Set a Watch is a cooperative game in which you and your friends take on multiple different fantasy roles, your traditional fantasy roles like rogue, ranger, wizard, and so forth. And you're going to take turns, one person being at the campsite, which is what these evil creatures are trying to take over and destroy. The person at the campsite is going to be chopping wood, checking maps, and all that kind of thing to attempt to keep the campsite going, while the other members of your party are going to go out and they're going to fight the monsters to prevent them from getting to the camp. There's the deluxe edition. There's the deluxe box. It looks very nice. It's a magnetic box which opens like that. Your different characters, like there's the knight, are going to have ability cards, so they'll be unique to each of them. So there's going to be multiple ways to play the game and multiple different configurations of party members you can try out, which is going to add to the replay value. So you can see shield bashes right there. You've got some trackers right there. So each round you're going to flip over a different destination, and your party members who are on watch are going to have to battle these creatures in a specific order, but by using their special abilities, they might be able to rearrange them or fight them in a different order. It's kind of like a puzzle that you all have to solve together with your friends. And likewise, the person who is left back to rest and guard the camp or prepare the camp is going to be doing different things back there to help your party members and keep the camp going. If the creatures manage to defeat your party members and invade your camp and destroy it, then you lose and evil is released upon the world. Shame on you. So this looks like a fun and interesting way of cooperative games, a cooperative fantasy combat game. I really like that it's got these dice here. It looks like you'll have lots of options and ways to work with your party members in order to thwart these evil guys. And next, our other game of the month, Eye for an Eye, caught my eye because of its box art originally. First off, I think the artwork in this game looks very good, and these one-eyed creatures just caught my eye, and I'm glad they did because it looks like you're going to get a lot of stuff in this game. Eye for an Eye is an arena combat game in which you play as one of these interesting one-eyed tribal creatures. You go through this arena, which is double-sided, so you've got two maps to choose from, and you do combat with these interesting little creatures. There's a lot involved in this game. You'll see these arrow tips on your hexagonal bases. I'm glad they've got the hexagonal bases because they fit in the hexagons on the map, and their direction that they are facing, of course, is important because you can outmaneuver your opponent, get behind them, perhaps get in a few attacks, or maybe save up some cards for a really powerful attack. There's going to be a lot of strategy that you can use in this game as well, and it's a combative game, so it's a little bit different from Set a Watch. I think if you check these games out, oh, there's the custom dice. Lots of custom dice come with the game. I really like that too. I think if you check both of these games out on Kickstarter right now, that you won't be disappointed. I hope that you'll back one or even both of them and help them reach their funding goals, and they both have stretch goals as well. So be sure and check out Eye for an Eye and Set a Watch, and be sure and set your watch to make sure that you don't run out of time before these campaigns end. So those are kind of our unofficial September Kickstarter games of the month. I'm Joshua Thomas. I hope you'll like and subscribe and check out more of our playlists with reviews, playthroughs, and so much more. Be sure and click the bell button next to the subscribe button if you want to be updated every time that we upload a video. Thanks for watching. Check you next time.